Hello, everyone. Thanks again to come into Inspitory again. This is Reema Roche, and today I have with me Mrs. Navneeta Shetty. And I wanted to talk about how a woman who has been focusing about her household chores every day and ensuring the well-being of herself and her family, her two kids, and her kitchen, especially sharing recipes, tips, and tricks of the various creative things she does and posts every day on social media has got her to be what she is today and has been recognized by the community that she is living in at the moment. She is from Mangalore, a beautiful town in India, South India, and awesome food, delicious food that I really cherish. I hope I get to see her in person when I meet her next in India. I have with me Mrs. Navneeta Shetty. I would like to ask to you, ma'am, a lot of the young people, my own friends and myself, we log into Facebook every day. We spend quite a lot of time along with our daily routine on Facebook, but we haven't been successful in attracting friends, family, and the whole community. And you have created a group, although you told me earlier in our casual chat that you would have started much earlier. I started my Facebook group somewhere in 2002 or 2003. And that's almost 20 years now. And I have got around 900 people in my account, and I still hesitate to include some of the people in my group. And I just got to know 2 years ago that you can create a group in Facebook. I had created two pages myself, but because of not being able to manage my time, nothing happened on those pages. So just like me, a lot of people like me have gone through our journeys in Facebook. Um, I just wanted to ask you your first question for today. What inspired you, and how did you go about creating your Facebook page?
Well, first, when I heard about Facebook, I was curious, and being someone who is not willing to be left behind in today's technology, I jumped right in and set up my own profile. Then later, I started my group, the Mangalorean Cuisine. There are a few reasons why I started this group. In ancient times, the knowledge of cooking, like all the other knowledge, was passed on from the mother to the daughter,
Right.
the mother-in-law to daughter-in-law, generation to generation,
Yes.
and so on. Each mother personally taught her daughter the art of cooking just before her marriage. But today, because of the migration and changing times, the young men and women, they are faced with the problem of cooking traditional recipes,
Absolutely.
because you don't find these recipes in the cookery book.
Yes.
Most of the time it's like Chinese and North Indian food, but most of us like to prepare a traditional Mangalorean food at home.
That's true.
So in such situations, the cookery group it's like a guide to any young woman or a man. So we feel that these traditional recipes have to be preserved for the future generations. When I got married, I did not know how to cook. And
Okay.
whenever I asked my friends or relatives the
Mhm.
recipe, they were not willing to share.
Okay.
That's why when I started the group, I insisted, one, they have to click photographs.
Mhm.
Two, and the photographs have to be original.
That's right.
Number two, they have to write down the ingredients, the correct measurement.
Okay.
Number three, they have to write the method.
Mhm.
Then for somebody who's just starting out, they don't know every little thing should be shared. Otherwise, the recipe can go wrong.
Yeah,
So
little
this is
things are
actually
very
meant for,
important. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's meant for amateurs actually, not
Mm-hmm.
for experts.
That's true.
And I have been cooking and writing down the recipes for the past 3 decades. So I thought, why not share the recipe with everybody?
That's right. That's true. That's a
Yeah.
very good thing that you did, because nowadays I see a lot of Facebook groups, especially YouTube channels in India, who share
Mhm.
recipes, and now they've gotten to know that videos and photos makes a lot of difference. So they capture their own recipes in their kitchen and then they share it online.
Right.
But something is there in your recipe and your group, I guess. I have.
Because our food is very simple.
Okay.
Mangalorean recipes are very simple. And, for monsoons, we have different kind of recipes,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Yes,
And
that's true.
we cook it only during the monsoons. We don't
Seasons.
cook it
Mm.
throughout the year. So all these have to be recorded, the recipes for
Yeah,
posterity.
yeah, yeah, that is true. I also see that you put in a lot of tips about the utensils. I saw a picture about, the kurpon, we call it in Konkani. It's made out of the wood. It's a round one, and it looks like a straw, and we put hot dosas on it.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, we share all these vintage cooking utensils also. Some of them have it in their collection.
yeah.
So we do share that.
So
Like
it's nice to see. Yeah.
whatever is interesting and connected to Mangalore and cooking, we usually post.
Yeah, so that's what keeps me very occupied on the group, the Mangalorean cuisine. It's not just the recipes that I saw. What I saw is you engage with the crowd, and you bring in some of the tips. Today you shared another video from Wix, but you put about how to some of the tips on how to make cakes and bake cakes
Yes, yes.
with the right technique before we put it into the oven, and baking in the right
Yeah,
time and all of that I saw. So I was really happy that the tips keep continuing. Either you share best
yes.
practices, or you from your own kitchen, your own experience, or from the community someone shares the good tips. So please tell me, where do you get all the time to do all of this? So how do you spend your time currently?
See, first top priority is my house and my family. So once I'm done with my cooking and cleaning, then I'm free. So I log into Facebook. I have two groups. One is this Mangalorean cuisine. Then
Yeah,
I have another group, Buns Community
one's
Worldwide.
community.
So I go there. I interact with the members. I post something. So, and my kids are grown up, so I have a lot of free time right now here.
Yeah, that was supposed to be my next question. I wanted to ask you what stage of life you are in, because when you are when you have the free time, you have the expertise in a particular skill, then it becomes nice to share that passion. I To tell you very frankly, in my life, like for example, I'm doing this video. I have this channel called Inspitory, and where I share real-time stories to inspire people. But I am in Australia, currently having a full-time job, working for the community. But to balance that time, I think you need to be in a particular stage in life so that you can get to, balance it. And also, I think we need to have that focus, because this is my third YouTube channel, and I've never crossed more than 500 subscribers. So the moment it touches 100, I feel I'm done and I start something new. So what I see in your group is the consistency. in the
Yes.
knowledge. The content has never changed, never deviated. And
Yes.
I'm so appreciative of, I feel like I'm so proud being part of this group. When I see another group for Mangalorean recipes, I don't join because I'm already getting what I want in your group. um,
Thank you.
so um, I wanted to know more about you today. I want to know more about you as a person, because there should be some kind of traits that is unique from people who have been achieving success in life. No matter what your background is, I can see that you're really highly skilled in cooking, and you're doing what you like. But what is the most rewarding thing in your life? What have you? Can you tell me your experience that has been the most rewarding for you?
See, I think when my groups got popular, that many members joined my group, that was quite rewarding because I've always been a homemaker, never in the limelight. But when my group became popular, people started interacting with me, people started appreciating me. That is the reward I get.
Okay,
And others' happiness is the reward.
that's true. Very true.
And my groups, like you said, it has helped you, it has helped so many. And we put a lot of useful information and people appreciate it. And
Yes.
they tell me in comments or they message me
Hmm.
uh, how it has helped them to improve their cooking. Husbands message me, they tell me that nowadays the wives have started cooking well
Better.
and things like that.
Wow.
That is the reward, you know. I did not have any agenda as such. I do it out of selflessness. I'm
Yes.
happy doing it selflessly.
That's so good. Very nice. When you're doing something for the people and people come back to you, that's so rewarding. It's so true what you said. I wish I could
Yeah,
share happiness like that. And that's why, I try to connect with all my community members in India and try to keep in touch because, the kind of happiness they share with every story and background keeps us so lively and happy, especially during this COVID time. The
that's true.
online connection is so good.
See, you're right. During COVID times, the membership really increased because
Okay.
people were not going out and everybody was cooking at home and everybody was
Yes.
looking for recipes. Actually, the membership really grew during these pandemic
Pandemic time.
times.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. So this is something which is essential, the cooking tips, and you have the time to do something. You have to serve all the members working from home in every corner of the house.
yeah. See, it's not that it's only my recipes, you know. We have contributors from all over the world.
Mm,
You know, whatever they cook, they are sharing. Not everybody likes to share, especially the measurements.
yes.
Ladies, you know, they don't
Don't tell
want to
it
share with
exactly.
others. But our contributors have been very generous like that. They
Hmm.
cook, they click pictures, then you have to write down the recipe. You know,
Yeah.
you have to type it
Yes,
and then
exactly.
you have to upload it. That it's a lot of work, you know, so much work goes behind every recipe actually.
Yeah, we have a thing in Australia, when the children go to school, they have as part of the school a dedicated place with the high-end cooking stove, and below you have the oven range. It's a 900 mm, cookery range for each student, and you'll have about 15 of them. So it's not like MasterChef Australia, but students start learning to cook right from grade 7. And then they share what they cook. But the number of students using the cooking gas stove is very minimal. everyone just uses, avocados and vegetables and fruits, then mixes them up. So it's more like non fire cooking kind of thing. So my
Mhm.
daughter, I start teaching her, some of the recipes from the Facebook and from YouTube, and she gets to, try give some. It's a very inclusive place. People from all over the world migrate here to this place. It's really adding value to us. So I wanted to ask you, what is the coolest thing that you have heard after you created this group?
Coolest thing, uh, I think the fact that Mangalorean cuisine is 11 years old, still going strong. It's a popular group for sharing recipes. Right now, we have 150,000 followers. Then it's an open group, so even non-members can
Join
go
in.
through your posts.
Okay, that's
So
good.
I think that's cool because many people have closed groups.
Mm-hmm.
Mangalorean cuisine is an open group. Even non-members can go through the group.
Yes,
So I
yes.
think that's cool.
That is cool because I remember that a lot of admin people find it difficult to have open groups because it's so difficult to discipline all the members. So they
That's
keep
true.
it private, so there's more of a check when they join in, and then the admin has all the rights to mute some of the comments if not, good, and all of that. So this group is an open group and it's still successful is great. Really, that's a
See,
real cool
closed
thing.
groups rarely have a lot of membership.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have noticed closed groups, they don't have much membership. When it's an open group, people browse through your group, then they join. When it's a closed group, they know they can't see the post. Then they forget about that group and they move on. But
Right.
open
Mm-hmm.
group people, more people come forward and join. I mean, this is what I feel.
Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to ask you now, if you have an open group like that, then what about scam and people just posting some content which is not good?
They do it all the time. They do it almost every day.
Okay.
They do it almost every day, and we are very strict that one should not post religious and political posts.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
delete it immediately. So
Okay.
what the members do, they post it in the comment section.
Mhm.
Immediately the members report. When they report, I know which comment has to be deleted immediately, and that person will be blocked.
Okay.
It's not difficult. I'm used to it. I'm handling the group for the past 11 years now.
That's true.
So I kind of, yeah. And I'm the only admin. I don't have anybody, I don't have moderators to help me. I handle it on my own.
Yeah, yeah. Got that. I have some fast fire questions for you. And fast fire rounds would be like this. I ask a question and you just answer in one or two words. And
Okay.
that'll help us to know some of the secrets that you might be having. Just trying to joke over here, but we really want to know what has inspired creating this group. So let's start if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So where is your happy place?
My happy place is my home.
Okay. And what do you do to have fun?
I log into Facebook, I interact with the members, and then I interact with my friends who are scattered all over the world through WhatsApp. I
Yeah.
don't do anything interesting actually.
Okay. And who inspires you and why?
Actually, I inspire myself.
Wow.
I believe
Okay.
in self motivation.
That's good. I thought you'll tell some celebrity name or some Indian actor's name.
No.
Okay. And what's the career achievement you are most proud of?
I never had a job. I have always been a homemaker.
That's a full-time job.
So I think, Yeah, being admin of two groups, and one group has 30,000 members, and then one group has 1,50,000 members. I think
Very happy with
that's
that's one of
my
the
career
biggest, yeah,
achievement. Yeah.
that's one of the biggest achievements, and it's a real career now. um, so, what is your secret talent?
Not many people know this, but I'm good at crochet and macrame.
Okay, so you make tablecloths and you make baby clothes or something like
No, I
that?
make doilies.
Okay,
Doilies, I make.
doilies.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have
Okay.
a few doilies around my house done by me.
Okay. That's good to keep the house decorated, and those ancient traditions. You still have that with you, not just cooking. What do
Right.
you want to tell other women in their lives, in our lives?
Do whatever makes you happy.
I actually have that in golden in my house in the room. And every morning when I wake up and see that, it says, "Do what makes you happy" in golden words on
Really?
a white canvas. And that's how I start my day. I want to spend all my time in what makes me happy only. And I'll never allow anybody to tell me something negative that will not help me to do something that's keeps me happy. So I'm so happy that I'm talking to you because you also believe in
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you for that strong message. If you could snap your fingers and become an expert in something, what would it be?
Well, I don't think I want to be expert at anything, but if I could magically clean my house with the snap of my fingers, that would be amazing.
I think all of the ladies will be saying this across the globe. We have
That's
these little robots which will just we just click a button and we tell it to clean all the places, and then lock our house and go to work. And we still not. I'm still not very happy with that. I still come and use my hand and clean stuff myself. But if someone
but
could
in
do it,
India, but in India, we are lucky we can hire help.
yes, that's true.
Yes.
Someone's there to
So,
always help you out. That's true.
yes.
And what would you recommend that everyone tries at least once?
Cooking.
Of course.
Cooking is a great gift you can give you can give to those you love.
Yeah, that's true. And what is the best piece of advice you've received? And do you remember who it is from?
While cooking curries, balance the flavors with the right amount of spice, salt, and sourness. My mother gave me this advice, and I stick to it to this day.
Okay, that's a good thing. I will always remember when I start cooking then, because my mother-in-law, she would call me in the morning and she would tell, "Reema, can you please taste this?" And I would I would hesitate because first thing in the morning, tasting the curry, it would not give a good taste in my mouth. So I'd ask her to wait, go and clean myself and all of that, and then come. And then she would say, "Okay, someone else already tasted it and they already said it's good." And I would always ask her, "Why are you putting me in this tough situation first thing in the morning?" And she would say, "I just want to see if everything is balanced, the salt, the sourness, the spice."
Yeah. If
So
these three
really,
things are correct, then there's no problem.
it
I
tastes
mean,
good. Yeah.
I too asked my mother how to cook. How do I know it tastes right? How much salt to add? I would go behind her with a measuring spoon and ask
Yeah.
her how much salt to add. So my mother she told me, just see that everything is balanced. That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, you have to add only these three things to your curry and it's done.
Yeah.
But of course, with the experience, we know how much to add, and
Yes, that's
we
true.
learn.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful to you for your time today. That's all with the questions. You did so very well. And I'm hoping that more people get inspired just by asking you a few questions. I'm so inspired to talk to you, hear your story, know about you. You've been a great inspiration on social media and technology. In your
Mhm.
situation, being a person, a strong household member, not having a outside job to do, but focusing at home, and still with whatever you have, you're sharing it with the world. And that's why people know that you are 100% genuine. It's coming with a lot of knowledge and tradition. So I thank you on behalf of all the audience for making such a big difference in this world. And I hope you continue. I hope your both groups grow, the Mangalorean cuisine, the buns community worldwide. So hope more and more people join and see what creative and talented people we have in Mangalore. So thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure to talk to you and have this short interview with you.